What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our YouTube channel. We are back at it again with another video. Before we get into this video, give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment in the comment section below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're new, leave a heart at the bottom. If you're old, say hey, how you doing? And we're gonna get on with today's video. So today's video, I'm talking about sex before marriage. I don't have my planner with me right now, but I am going to talk about sex before marriage, and I'm doing this from the top of my head how I feel about sex before marriage. So, with further ado, let's get on with this video. So, how I feel about having sex before marriage. I feel like having sex before marriage is wrong because it can cause so many toxic relationships. It can cause so many temporary relationships because how do I know? Because I've been through it, and I feel like when you have sex before marriage, you really don't find the one for you. Because I feel like people should wait to have sex before marriage because you guys can get to know each other and you guys can really love each other for, you can really love that person for just who they are as a person. So I feel like people should take their time to date and don't be so anxious to have sex because sex is not that important in a relationship. Well, it's important, but it's not mandatory in a relationship. You don't have to have sex in a relationship. Like you can really get to know a person and not have sex and still be with them. But I feel like sex is only important. Like okay, yes, you do need to have sex, but it's not really a need. It's basically like a want. But I feel like it brings intimacy. So I guess some couples do need to have sex, but I just feel like it's not mandatory. You get what I'm saying? So that's why in the Bible it say don't have sex before marriage. Wait till marriage to have sex and stuff like that. So I kind of agree with that. But even though some of us have failed at that, like me, I failed at having sex before marriage with a couple of people that I dated. But um, we can always try again. We can always try again. And the next person we end up dating, for the single people, the next person we end up dating, we can wait until marriage, until we have sex and stuff like that, and it can bring a different journey for us. So I feel like the next person you date, try to wait until like a year or two to have sex and then see if you can wait until marriage to have sex and see that can really test your partner's loyalty. So if they say they don't want to wait till marriage to have sex, then maybe you shouldn't be with them because if they don't want to wait for you, then they're not right for you. You get what I'm saying? They should be willing to wait for you to have sex before marriage. You know what I'm saying? If they're not willing to, they're not right for you, and I feel like you should cut them off. But if they rushing you to have sex, then that's probably the only thing that they want is sex. Because nobody should feel rushed to have sex and stuff like that. So that's probably the only thing that they're looking for. So you gotta be careful of who you date. So this time I'm being very careful and I am going to wait to have sex to the next person I date and I'm going to see what journey that takes me because I feel like you gotta test yourself and you gotta test that your next partner too because um it might be a challenge for both of you guys, but just see what happens. Just see how it goes and just see if that's the best route for you to take because you never know. It might be the best route for you. You know, you don't always need to have sex. Relationships are not always about sex, you know what I'm saying? So for those of you who think that relationships is all about sex, it's not. It's not. Relationships are about communication, actions, showing your actions, honesty, love, passion, goals, support. Like relationships is all about that stuff, but it's not about sex all the time. And I feel like that's where you guys get things wrong when it comes to relationships. You guys focus too much on sex. And this is why I feel like sometimes you guys do need to get a closer relationship with God and read those scriptures or try to start praying before you get with somebody, because they're not they might not be the right one for you. So I feel like having sex before marriage is not good. And I'm learning that myself, like, even though we did have sex before marriage, like, we can always start over and try again with a new person. You get what I'm saying? So, if you messed up, don't be too hard on yourself or whatever. Don't, we all mess up sometimes. But, I really wanted to talk about this topic because I've never talked about this topic on this channel, and I feel like this is an important topic because a lot of us do mess up and have sex before marriage, and it's okay, like, it's not a bad thing, but um, just be careful the people that you bring into your life, because if you just have sex with somebody and you're not looking to marry them, then you're bringing in toxins into your life. So just be careful out there. Be patient. Wait on the one to have sex with. And don't just think about sex so much. You know what I'm saying? But just be patient. Don't have sex too fast. And try to not have sex before marriage and challenge yourself. And that's the end of this video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure you comment in the comment section below. And make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're new, leave a heart at the bottom. If you're old, say, hey, how you doing? And what do I say at the end of every video? Deuces.